One thing our viewers tonight will not see, perhaps I should say will not hear a lot of.
My foul language.
Your body.
My dirt mouth.
You have dirt mouth. It's this juxtaposition. There you are in this beautiful dress, singing these beautiful songs, and here come the F-bombs.
I know.
Where does that come from?
I don't know. It's so weird because my family don't really swear much. I did think I'm not going to swear, I'm going to be really good, and then I walked on stage and the second word I said was the swear word.
I'm not going to swear. It took 4 seconds.
I know, awful.
There's something I loved in the concert. There's a part where you're talking to the audience, and you look up and you say, "Did you get my note?"
Yeah.
Someone in seat 113 over there, did you get the letter that I left for you? Did you get it? Oh, good, I'm glad you got it. I did a little interview in the seat over there, so I left a note on the chair.
What'd you write?
Just hi, thanks for coming to my show. I sat here earlier for an interview or a photo shoot.
You know that person sat down and thought it was
Probably
a complete joke, that it was not
fake.
you.
Yeah, probably.
You talk about your presentation, and it is basically you up on stage.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you have not fallen into, and maybe it's just doesn't work with your music, but there are no scantily clad male dancers hoisting you above their head, and there is no bumping and grinding. Has anyone ever tried to pressure you to jazz it up a little bit?
No, not really. You know, occasionally I've wanted to jazz it up a little bit for, like, you know, the VMAs. I wanted, even though I knew I was doing Someone Like You, and it was a ballad, which obviously, you know, greased up men won't work. You know, kind of doing a routine behind me for that. You know, I wanted to do something quite spectacular with the lighting, but it actually ended up just drawing away from the song. You know, I'm very proud of that song, and I don't want anyone getting kind of distracted when I'm doing that song. You know, if they kind of, if I have their attention, I want to keep it just on me. And so you know, whenever I have wanted to kind of shake things up a little bit, I've actually realised I don't actually like it very much. And I love going to shows where there are huge dance routines and explosions and, like, you know, drama. I love it, but it doesn't suit my music. That's the simple fact. It doesn't suit my music, and I won't carry it off well enough. Not that I've ever tried, but I just know that, you know, I wouldn't.
Are you a dancer? Can you?
Oh, I can when I'm drunk. You know, back in the day when I was loving a drink, I would do all sorts of dance routines. But no, I don't like dancing. My body doesn't really have any rhythm, you know. I've got quite good rhythm, like, you know, when I'm singing and stuff. No, really, my feet, like, very much 2 left feet.
You also have a great way of breaking down barriers with the people in the live audience. I love what you said to them about your encore.
I'm just going to pop off stage and pretend that I'm not coming back. But I will. I won't be gone very long. I normally just take my shoes off and have a sip of water and trot back on.
Unless you're Paul McCartney or Bob Dylan or, you know, Barbra Streisand, I don't really think you have the kind of clout to do an encore because you don't have that many songs, and they know what songs you're going to do next. Do you know what I mean?
So to take the mystery out of it.
Yeah. But also, I always forget to say thank you very much. On my sound guy used to say this to me. He used to go, you know, at the end of the main set, say thank you very much, good night, and I'd never do it. So I just wander off, and everyone would be like, well, where's she going? You know, she's gone. Like, do you know what I mean? So I just sort of. So he was like to say good night to them. So I started saying, right, good night, I'll see you later. I'll see you in a minute. I'll be back. So I just started saying that instead.
Is there a possibility that 5 years from now we're going to sit down and you're going to sit there and say, what was your name again?
No,
Are you sure?
No, I don't think so at all. I don't think that's in me. It certainly hasn't happened.
But you know, every artist at that stage says, no, that's not in me. And then all of a sudden they look and they go, how did I become such a diva?
I know, but I mean, you know, I've sort of lived with selling 20 million records for about 6 months now, and it hasn't kicked in yet. I think I'll be all right. But I don't know, you know, I can be hard work, but only if no one's listening to me, and I have a brilliant team, so they do always listen to me and let me have my point, and, you know, even just let me vent, and they let me make a decision even if it's a little bit wrong, you know, to make me learn my lesson and stuff like that. So I've never really need to kick up.
On the one hand, some people who write about you like to make it sound like you're a planner, that you plot out things and you have carefully looked at where you want to be, for example, in 5 years. And other articles I read about you made it seem much more haphazard.
Yeah.
Much more that you kind of like to sit back and let things just unfold.
Yeah, I think it is. I am more like that, I think. I've certainly never sort of assessed myself or my life or my career and been like, well, this is what I want to do by then. Never. I've never ever been like that. But I know exactly who I don't want to be. So, you know, I'm quite good at saying yes and no to things that I do get offered.
Which is, you don't want to be.
I don't want to be a celebrity. I don't want to be a celebrity. I don't want to be in people's faces, and I feel a little bit like I am in people's faces because even though I have hardly done anything because of all of my voice issues,
Right.
you know, my music's constantly on radio, it's constantly on TV, like it's, you know, constantly covers of magazines that I haven't even known I'm on. And
But that's not what you mean by being a celebrity. That's kind of, that happens outside your control.
Yeah, but it also, you know, if there's more and more stuff on you, the more that people want to kind of have their eyes on you, and that makes the tabloid press make up stories that 98% of them aren't really true, and that's very much a celebrity thing to me. So you know, if something's going too well, I will take a seat back and just let it unravel on its own.
Coming up.